Hello class, hopefully you received the midterm review problems, and I want to take a few moments and work through those problems for you to give you an explanation of the things that you see on paper and hopefully provide some clarity. Throughout the problem, throughout the review you'll see problems that require you to do the order of operations. So let's go over the order of operations. The order of operations is PEMDS, pronounced PEMDAS. You do parentheses first, then you do exponents. Multiplication and division are done left to right. If you look left to right and see multiplication, then division, you do the multiplication first. But if you're looking left to right and you see division first, you do the division. Remember, multiplication and division are done left to right, whichever one you see first, left to right. Addition and subtraction are always done last. So let's review this problem right here according to the order of what? Operations. According to the order of operations in this particular problem, we should do division first because we see division before the what? Multiplication. And so this is going to give us 5. Bring down everything else. We only do one thing at a time. One operation at a time. According to the order of operations, addition and subtraction are done last. So we go ahead and do the multiplication here to get 21. Bring down everything else. Add, and we get the number of what? 29. So remember the order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. PEMDAS. Okay. Let's review problem number 2. And I hope you're looking at the review as we go through these problems. It would be a good idea to do that. Number 2. 4 plus 2 times 6 to the second power. According to the order of operations, we do exponents. Remember, PEMDAS. So we do the exponents. What does this mean? 6 to the power of 2 means 6 times 6. Bring down the rest of the problem as you see it. Decision time. Remember, the multiplication is done before addition. Multiply these three numbers and we get what here? 72 plus the 4, which gives us 76. So we should be clear on that. Okay, let's move to problem number 3 now. Problem number 3 is a problem that you're asked to evaluate. You have this expression here, x plus 5y, and it says here that x is equal to 3 and y is 5. Now I wrote the x value first, but it doesn't matter. According to your handout, it says y is 5 and x is 3. That's the same thing I have here. Now the key to this problem is to understand what 5y means. 5y means 5 times y. Notice here, anytime you see a letter and a number together with nothing between them, it's multiplication. Do the substitution. That is to replace x with what? 3 and y with 5. Now remember the order of operations. Decision time here. Which do we do first? Multiplication. Addition is done last. So we get 25 plus 3. That gives us what? 28. Order of operations. Addition and subtraction are done what? Last. Okay, number 4 is a problem. As you look at it, it's a problem where we ask to find a perimeter. So I'll draw this sketch quickly and then we'll look at what perimeter means. Remember that perimeter means to add up all the what? Sides. That word perimeter means to sum all the sides. Here's a rough sketch of that. What you see there, this is 4 cm, this is 16 cm, this side right here from here to here is what, 11 cm, and this is what, 6 cm right here. This is what we need to figure out. This is 10 what? Centimeters. Now, The key to this is to look here. This whole side is what? 16. This side from here to here is what? 11. Remember, this whole length needs to be what? 16. So the difference here, this longest side minus this shorter side, would give you this. So question mark is equal to 16 minus 11, which is 5 what? cm. So to get the perimeter then, all you do is add all these sides. Add 4, 16, 10. This is 5 now, 6, and 11. So if you add all sides, you get 52 cm. Okay? Again, take 16 minus 11, and that gives us this piece here. Or you can say 11 plus how much more is going to give me what? 16. The answer is 5. Okay, number 5. Moving right along. If you need to view this more than once, you certainly can. And I hope it's quite helpful to you in terms of explaining what you have on the paper that you received. Number 5 is a shorty, actually. It says Dale lost $55. So you're looking here for a key. The key in this problem is a loss of $55. Loss means negative, so the answer is negative what? 55. A loss of $55. B, a growing animal gained 6 pounds. So the key word is gain 6 pounds. Gain means a positive number, so this would just be positive what? 6, or just 6. No need to write plus 6 when it's, the number is positive. Okay? Moving along to number 6. Now, number 6, we're asked to add 2 numbers. And 6a, the number is 37 plus a negative 57. We're adding a positive and a negative number. When the signs are different, you take the sign of the biggest number. 57 is bigger than 37. 57 has a negative sign, so you take the negative sign. Take the sign of the larger number. 57 is negative. It's bigger than 37, so it's negative, and then subtract the numbers. 57, take away 37 gives us what? 20. So the rule for adding different signs is to take the sign of the largest and then subtract the numbers. When you add different signs, take the sign of the largest, then what? Subtract. B. Negative 15. I'm going to add negative 15 to a negative what? 27. This problem is different from this problem in terms of the way it looks. Here, I'm adding 2 same sign numbers. Here I was adding numbers that had different signs. When I'm adding same signs, we keep the sign and add the numbers. Keep the sign, add. Whenever we're adding the same signs, we keep the sign and what? Add. So our answer is negative 52. Okay, remember that. Adding same signs, we keep the sign and add. When we're adding different signs, take the sign of a larger, then what? Subtract. Okay, let's go to number 7. A 7 is a subtraction problem. I'd like to tell you that when you're subtracting 2 numbers, 2 whole numbers, what you want to do is turn it into an addition problem. How do you turn it into an addition problem? After the first number, put a plus, and then write the rest of the problem as you see it. You'll either then be adding same signs or what? Different signs. Let me show you in this example number 7a. Negative 27 minus what? 25. As you look at this, you know it's a subtraction problem. What I said, change it to an addition problem. How do you do that? by putting a plus after the first number. No matter what the number is, put a plus after the first number. Continue to write the problem as it is. And then when you look at it, I'm adding two numbers that have the same sign. The sign of a number is always the sign right in front of it. So I'm adding two numbers that have the same sign. Remember we did previously, we keep the sign and what? Add. So that should be negative what? 52. Okay? Let's look at 7b. 7b is 10 minus a minus 9. Here we have subtraction again. There's the subtraction sign. So after the first number, put a plus. Continue to write the remainder of the problem as you see it. And so what we have here is 10 plus minus minus 9. To make a long story short, minus minus 1 equals 1. Minus minus 2 equals 2. Minus minus 3 equals 3. So therefore we have 10 plus what? 9. And the answer is what? 19. Very good. Minus minus 9 is what? Plus 9 is 9. Okay. All right. Very good. So that takes care of subtraction. Now I want to share something with you regarding multiplication and division. So I'll write the rules down briefly for multiplication. Multiplication rules. A positive times a positive is equal to a what? Positive number. A negative number multiplied by a negative number equals a positive number. And a negative number multiplied by a positive number is going to give you a negative number. And a positive number multiplied by a negative number results in a negative what? Number. Okay? And let me lay out the division rules. Well, division is the same as multiplication. A positive divided by a what? Positive is going to give you a positive number. A negative divided by a negative is going to give you a positive number. A negative divided by a positive is going to give you a negative number. And a positive divided by a negative is going to give you a negative number. I always encourage students to write this down. I have this available to you as you're going through problems that involve multiplication, division of signed numbers. So let's proceed with the two problems that we have here. Uh-oh, my stand is collapsing on me. Just a moment. Have a little stand problem here. I'm trying to get this all together here. Oh gosh. Oh no, there's my stand collapsing on me. Just 1 second. Have some technical difficulties right here. We're not in the studio. I wish I had some assistance there. Wish I was, but unfortunately, we'll adjust to that, get that repaired, and we'll keep going. Sorry about that. Okay, our first multiplication problem, division problem is number 8a, and it is 40 divided by negative 5. Here, remember from the table, whenever you're dividing a positive number by a negative number, the answer is going to be negative what? 8. Okay, divide 40.